Hey, I'm Sean for Sprinkler Daddy, and this video is going to be your instruction on how to install your Hydro brand of manifold and valve box. Okay, so you're coming from your house, most cases from your house connection. You're going down into the ground with an elbow, and then you're going to have to get into your manifold. And that manifold is going to, you're going to want to dig a hole for that so that this valve box can sit level with the ground over top of the manifold. And to support this valve box, you're going to want to put bricks in each corner to support it, so that it's not sitting with pressure on the pipes, so that the pipes can just go underneath. You don't need to drill holes out into here. The pipes just go right underneath from the valve. There's also an option, instead of using, if you don't want to use blocks, what we've got is a valve box platform. There's little holes that punch out here that allow the pipes to just slide out, and the valve box just sits right on top of here, like so. So that's a little bit of a neater installation option for you as well. So underneath all that is going to be your manifold. So what I've got here is your Hydro brand manifold, and this is a little bit different than the Dura type manifold, if you've watched the other video or seen that type before. Basically, you're going to get bigger O-rings on here, so you got more sealing surface, so there's less possibility of leaking with the Hydro brand, and you've also got a true 1-inch buttress thread to allow for more flow through the Hydro manifold. So basically what it's going to come like is you're going to need adapters for all these ports. So it comes in a 1-port, 2-port, and 3-port. I've got the 1-port and 2-port here. To connect the two, there's a swivel coupling, like so, and so that just swivels together tight, and all this stuff just has to be hand tight. You don't have to worry about taking wrenches to it. Just make sure that it's hand tight. And so that's going to connect, if you need more than 3 zones, that's going to connect your manifolds together, this swivel coupling. Now on the end, instead of having an elbow, you've got to have a cap on the Hydro. So that cap will just go onto the end to seal that off. Or if you've got multiple manifolds that you're trying to connect together, you're going to have an inlet coming in on one side and an inlet coming out on the other side. So you're not going to have the cap on manifolds that are connecting together. So if you've got multiple manifolds that need to be connected together, you just take a piece of pipe, connect them to connect the 2 manifolds, so that you've got room to put the 2 valve boxes side by side, or they could be located a ways apart. So the next thing is your male adapter. So you've got a swivel side on this side, and then you've got a 1-inch male thread here. Now what you're going to do to get into your manifold from your feed line, from your house connection, this guy there, you're going to need a barb fitting on this male side here. So you're going to just, you don't have to tape this, because the Dura has, this is a Dura adapter to make this work, and that's going to, there's an O-ring in there that's going to seal on there. Now the next thing you're going to need to do is attach your valve, or multiple valves. So that's where we're going to use this male adapter again. You're going to have a blue lock adapter coming out here. You'll also be able to see arrows that show which direction the flow needs to go, but if you've got a blue adapter on this side, your male adapter is going to go on this side. So you're going to want to tape this with Teflon tape, and then thread this onto the valve. And again, just get that hand tight on there. And now that you've got your valve set up, you're going to attach that to your manifold. So this is going to just swivel on. And again, just hand tight. That's gonna connect it. Repeat for the number of valves that you have. Secure that into the ground. Hook up your supply line. Put your valve box in place, and then you've got your pipes coming out from each side, or from each valve to feed each different zone.